let's get this thing started. And the Vols about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Noles decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Vols will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Listen, I know you don't want to run your quarterback every play, but when you got a guy that can scoot like that, bro, you got to give him the football. You got to give him opportunities, just not too many.
And it is so tempting, especially if you feel like you need a big play and you know he can get it for you.
Yep, and I think that's why you tell him to protect himself. End the runs, slide, get down, don't take those big hits.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tight coverage there. Did not stop it from making the grab. It first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got it behind the line. It's Webster. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Castellanos. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. The defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Aguilar. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face and
picked off. What a play to set him up. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. grab behind the line. It's Pittman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
On over the middle. It's Gaines.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Reads it, fires complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game.
He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. He wants to go deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Staley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the tight end. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. On third down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Caught behind the line. It's Webster. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Quarterback making checks. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Plows through the defense. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making his presence in this first game.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles are marching down the field. They'll ride Davis here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Pucks it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guy
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved,